got some cool stuff for you. And I'm going to make a prediction. I'm actually going to go on the air and I'm going to make a prediction in public of what I think is going to happen in the future.
You're going to make a prediction about what's going to happen in the future. How far in the future?
In the next 3 to 5 years.
In the next 3 to 5 years.
Yep.
And it's a prediction, so it hasn't happened yet.
It has not happened yet. There's nobody talking about it. This is something that kind of landed in my conversational lap this weekend. And the more I talked about it, the more convinced I was.
Oh, well, do tell.
I believe that, that Amazon bought Whole Foods, right?
Yes.
I believe the next acquisition for Amazon is Target. You heard it here first. I believe that Target is ripe for the picking. Here's the difference. Walmart will not be an acquisition of Amazon. Walmart will go to its grave clinging on to its identity and will never, ever be swallowed up or bought out or anything else. That's just the way the Walton family decided it was going to be, and that's the way it's going to be. Walmart is Amazon's biggest competition right now.
I know, but think about if those two got together because they have a distribution system and they have a distribution
system. Walmart
system.
Out of business by Target. Target is Walmart's biggest in-kind competition.
Okay.
And when it comes to retail, Walmart and Target side by side, Target is considered an upscale experience from Walmart.
Well, and true, what Walmart drives to is originally their roots were going in and those underserved populations and bringing mass marketing to underserved populations. It's not necessarily the case anymore. They're everywhere.
Kmart is gone. Walmart is the new Kmart, with its spread all over the world with their, or certainly all over the U.S. with their low price guarantees, right? They're competing on price. They're competing on internet stuff. They're everything with Amazon.
So what makes you think, though, that Target would want to be bought up by Amazon?
I see signs of Target struggling with its identity. Target is wrestling with, can't keep up digitally, but we've got to spend more time digitally than we do. On Black Friday, they had less representation for the big market stuff, the televisions and things like that on their Black Friday, was started on Thursday, by the way, than in years past. Why? Because they're putting all their energy and all their efforts into serving and competing in the digital space. What can they do if they can't compete in the digital space? And they can't. There's not enough money. And they can't compete in the retail space. What else but to sell? Mark my words. I think.
You heard it from Eric.
I think. It's just.
Oh, wait. Did we not? You think?
No, I do think.
Okay. I do think. You do?
No. I don't. But I do think that's the next acquisition for Bezos.
Okay. All right. Well, did you do your holiday shopping? Did you go to the big box stores? Did you support Small Business Saturday and go to the small local businesses on Saturday? In our neighborhood, there's a little town. Littleton has an area called Downtown Littleton where all the merchants got together and, did things through the whole weekend, even all the way in through till late Saturday night.
Right.
And, so it's, it's just great for the community of small businesses to come together and bring out crowds of people, which was amazing and beautiful to see. And so, there's a lot of competition out there these days. And so if we're looking at how the big guys are competing to stay open, then there's two schools of thought. What hope do the little guys have, right? How can we compete? Because we don't have those marketing budgets. We can't be everywhere. We don't have, I was talking to somebody today who's a franchise owner and how do we compete in this market? How do we become a change agent and disrupt the industry? And he says, I think we have the ability to disrupt the industry.
Sure.
And here's point number one. We all do.
Of course.
We all do. But what are we going to do with it? And are we going to tap into it? Are we going to jump into it? Or are we going to sit on the sidelines and just kind of watch it happen and then ride the coattails of it? We're never going to be the leader of the pack if that's our mentality, if that's our shift. when we think about Experience Pros and the different things that we have had to shift and change and innovate in the years that we've been in business to stay relevant, to stay on top of the trends. This is where small business, if you are just sitting on the sidelines and you're just kind of watching, the competition is going to come in and sweep you up.
Yep.
And so we've got to be vigilant, really, about where the trends are, how to market our business, how to stay top of mind, how to keep the customers that we've worked so hard to have. That was one of the conversations having with this franchise owner, is how do you retain the customers? Because there's two buckets here, right? You can go and do all the marketing.
Sure.
You can have the greatest sales team, and you can acquire new customers with wonderful sales copy, great deals to bring them in, all the fancy promises on the front side. But how do you retain them from their competition? Because your competition is anxious to get their hands on your current customers.
And they will stop at nothing to pursue that endeavor.
It is, it's kind of, it's the best of times. It's the worst of times.
You kind of make my case for me when it comes to Amazon looking at Target. Target is positioning itself to be sold because they clearly cannot compete. I mean, there's just not enough surface area for them to compete against Walmart with the digital side of things.
It's not a bummer because I love just strolling around in my Target.
Target's not going to go away. Amazon's going to buy it just like they bought. This is my prediction.
The Whole Foods. Okay.
Just like Whole Foods. Going to stay Target.
Okay.
But it's Target owned by Jeff
Amazon.
Bezos.
Yeah.
And
which means they're online.
Everywhere.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, you know what? Actually might not be so bad.
It's a great idea for everyone involved. And, again, I'm saying this is just my supposition. I said 3 to 5 years. It may actually be in the next 12 months. That's I'm seeing signs, and
and those that have the apps, I think will be the game changers. Those are the winners in the marketplace going forward, that make it so easy. I just click and I can order and I can change and I can get.
You can pick it up locally. You can pick it up in the mail. Doesn't matter.
I think it's going to be all app driven when it comes to products and services being sold in the future.
What a fun day we have had with you today. Thank you for tuning into this, the home of positive business talk with Angel Tussey, Eric Raymond. This is the Experience Pros Radio Network. Let's do it again tomorrow. In this case, bring 10 friends.
America's home for positive business talk. You're listening to the Experience Pros Radio Show. Contact